wearing this gold round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get a talk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut. Don't make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would. Simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Pollard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Adafe always so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. Now Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Down inside the 10. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen, and the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could come.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
First carry now for Justice Hill.
Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run with Pollard, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the 2nd half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now Jackson on second down.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Jackson.
Now inside the 25.
And he gets this one down to the 24. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On second down, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now it's Jackson. The quick slant caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Ravens 14, Cowboys 3. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, 63 yards.
And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Jackson going to run. They'll pitch it out to Mitchell.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 21.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them and field position.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Prescott now from the 50.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys first down.
Prescott to throw it. He gets it to Cooks.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? Has 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in his broadcast.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this one recovered by the hands team The drive will start with an option going left. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 44 yards. And the Ravens will add to their fourth quarter lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for the Cowboys.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he's got room. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Dak. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 29 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
A handoff running left. It's Hill. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is not going to get the first, but remember, it was only first down, so a bit of an odd play, and it results in 2nd down.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll just about do it for